today we're taking a look at the Yakima OpenRange Camp Kitchen Base Kit. We're going to take a look at its features as well as how you can add things onto this in the future right here at etrailer.com. This is a great way to upgrade your adventure. You have more space on the inside for more things. You're able to add things onto this, like a side table, a wooden table. You even have an included hook and baseboard for extra organization. So there's 3 different ways you can use the OpenRange. One is with the Yakima EXO system. Another way is with its own leg kit where it's freestanding, or you can just carry it around like it's a cooler or a box. Now, depending on which configuration, you're gonna have different pros and cons, and you're gonna have to have different kits as well. So here we have this on the Yakima EXO system. I have it on the top shelf. If you want to, you could also put it onto the swing base if you don't have anything else that needs that space. Now with it in this position, it's pretty cool because then it's very easy to drive around. You just pop the box on there, tighten it down, lock it into place, and now you're ready to hit the road. The downside with it being on the top shelf is it's pretty high up. I know some people like to use even the top part as a food prep station or just as a setup table. So if your vehicle is a little high up and you need this in the lower position, go ahead and pick up the separate leg kit, or you can just put this box itself on something like the ground or a picnic table to get you started. Included with our base kit here is we have the backboard organizer as well as the lantern hook. On the inside, we have the included bottle opener, pretty heavy duty, as well as this slide out utensil organizer, which makes things easier to get to and put away. What's not included are the other things you need for cooking or eating. So we have our plates and mugs, our paper towels, things like that. Those are all separate. You can find some of these available here at etrailer.com. This is from Camp Casual. Where the OpenRange really shines is how you can add things to it. Its modularity and where you can put it is what makes it a premium product. So if you want to see the add-ons that can be added onto this, check out the Camp Kitchen Deluxe. That has the add-ons like the stove, the table, things like that. You can also pick and choose and add them separately if you want to do so and not get the whole kit. Included is the lantern hook as well as the baseboard organizer. The lantern hook's pretty fun. The trickiest part is just making sure it fits into the notch on the inside. You have 2 options for this, for where you want to put it, either on the right or on the left. Here we have the baseboard organizer. So this has a lot of different pockets and pouches and straps and mesh. Great for your cooking utensils or just those little odds and ends that you find cluttering up your cooking area. This hooks or clips right into the little notches on top of your OpenRange, and if you have the add-on tables, those feature the exact same notch too. It's also reversible for whichever direction you would prefer it in, which is very helpful when you swing the entire EXO system out. And you can see in the back how you have one larger mesh pocket and one smaller one. This one is ideal for your larger jugs. You have this rotomolded plastic construction. So even if it's plastic, it's really heavy duty plastic, like the type you would see in your heavy duty coolers. There's a lot of grooves all over the place. That's to help with water. So see how it's angled up top and you've got those grooves there. That way, even if you have, let's say, something cold, there's condensation, the water should just drip down. And while you have some really strong hinges here, it does give you a little warning about how this could potentially be a tip hazard. So don't put anything too heavy or lean on it too much if it's not properly secured down. Now, with this lid, it's when you close it where it really makes a difference. Along the edge, you have this rubber seal. So once the lid closes on it, it helps seal the inside, protect it inside cargo from weather, dust, and even your smaller critters. Closing this up, you also have these latches on each top corner. So pop that into place and you're even able to lock it. It has 85 liters or 90 quarts of interior storage space. So taking some measurements, because you also have this shelf on the inside which helps with organization but limits you a bit. For width, we're gonna measure inside to inside 28 inches of width. For height, I like to measure an opening. That's gonna be 7 inches of height for the bottom shelf, and then about 4 3/4 inches for the top shelf. For the depth, which is the back wall to the open lip, that's gonna be 13 inches. Now we do have a little extra space here for the hinge. So right before the hinge, that's gonna be 13 3/4 inches. If you have this mounted to the EXO system, you already know about all the different lock cores involved with this. So if you thought ahead and you know which type of accessories you're planning on using, you can go ahead and pick up a large pack of same key system lock cores. That way everything can be keyed alike. And in that case, if you do get those lock cores switched out, you only need to use one key to access the entire system. We're gonna undo the cleats, which holds it into place. This does weigh 30 pounds on its own, and if you have cargo inside, I do recommend having a second person help you out. So we have Ethan over here. He's gonna grab one side, I'm gonna grab the other side. We have easy to use handles, and we're just gonna go and head off to the campsite. This is 31 inches long by 18 inches wide and 18 inches tall, right there. So my personal thoughts about the OpenRange camp kitchen is that on its own, it's pretty much just a really strong, sturdy box that has space to put things inside. But where it really shines is how it can be used with your other accessories, how you can add things on, put tables, put on your EXO system, things like that. So if you already have the EXO system, definitely an upgrade worth considering. And that was a look at the Yakima OpenRange Camp Kitchen Base Kit. My name is Evangeline, and I hope you enjoyed the journey.